Sounds on par.
Isn't that what we normally do anyways? Is just hit record and whatever comes out, comes out. It's like throwing darts at a dartboard. If we hit a bullseye, congrats.
All you need is one.
That's what I mean.
No,
you
need
several.
3 actually.
Who's the guy from King of the Hill that mumbles? Who's the character that mumbles on King of the Hill? What's his name?
Boomhauer.
He's like, what did Boomhauer say? He's like, it's not about the 50 that say no, it's the one that says yes.
That's very true.
That's about dating, but still the same thing. But welcome to Five Holers. I am your illustrious host, Michael, the Pharaoh Shanudia, always with the A or C on his chest. Maybe A because I got demoted, but always in goal. The man with the flappers and the tusks that will stop shots left and right, and maybe even center 5-hole. My man, Zach, the Walrus Vincent. What's going on, buddy?
Yo, I just got a notification. I am now connected with Zachary Leonsis, son of the owner of the Washington Capitals, Ted Leonsis, on LinkedIn.
Oh, the Tiddlywinks.
I'm excited.
Are you going to be the emergency goalie now?
No, definitely not.
And if Willie was the emergency goalie, you can do it.
Honestly,
I
feel like
would have a
anybody
couple
could be
years too
goalie.
where he was all sober.
Who does that? Who does a job sober? I don't understand.
You know, before they got called into the games, now I'm drawing blank. The 2 bugs that went in and won. Like, I don't think they were stone cold sober. Come on.
You're talking about the guy who played. The guy who came in for the Canes.
Scott Foster and the other guy. Now, why am I remembering? No one else.
Foster.
Nope.
All right. Wow.
And
his name.
Dave Ayers.
Dave Ayers, yeah, Ayers.
Dave Ayers.
Yeah,
that's the guy at the Canes, yeah.
Or the icer surfacer.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Zamboni guy. Yep.
And
don't say Zamboni.
Nightmare.
I correct that.
Zach has PTSD with the Zambonis.
Oh no, that was a great job. I love that job. And those were Olympias. They were not Zambonis.
There you
We
go.
gotta live out our childhood dreams there, Zach. Driving those things. Who would have thought? 5 people, us going in the rink, watching that thing go by in awe, and then let's not say how many years later we're driving.
Be hoping it would crash into the board so practice would get canceled.
I feel like Zamboni
that long sheet of ice, like that strip of ice that gets caught on the turns.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or flood the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Everyone loves that.
I feel like Zamboni, like a Zamboni driver is like a step under truck driver. Like you have to do the Zamboni before you do truck driving. Like that's like a ascending stat right there, ascending job.
Technically, it's ice road trucking.
He's got a point.
He's got
Those
a
are
point.
for the people who are trained on both. They can do that.
Yeah.
And always playing forward, the guy who will steal your wife by scoring a goal and scoring on her later that night. Jeff, the Reverend Schneider, how we doing, baby?
Pretty good, man. Still having like a hangover from Thanksgiving.
God.
Man, I made
how much Crown?
I'm out leftovers all week long. So happy that was on a Monday.
Were you off Monday?
No.
Oh.
I prepped up a bunch of the stuff on Sunday and then woke up early. But I mean, during the day, I kind of had to make some, you got to base the turkey and shit. Had to do the stuffing.
Are you Canadian?
No.
Nope.
Celebrating the holiday, dude. It's a holiday based on food. What's more American than to steal this holiday on Columbus Day and make it American?
There we go. That's true. And he has a point.
He has a point with the food and the stealing part. So,
yeah. Happy Columbus Day too, then. 2 for 1.
And playing defense, we're happy he's back. He's come back from 3 down, aka he's engaged. Congratulations, my man.
Thank you very much.
Eric, Red Falcon, Vincent, congratulations, buddy. We want to say now me and Jeff are the only guys without rings on girls' fingers. So, yay, Jeff.
Thank you guys for having me as always.
We don't know what Jeff's been doing up in Pittsburgh. He could have a whole family we don't know about.
Dude, we already know he's been.
That's true. When's the last time you've seen me?
Yeah, it's been a while.
He's been palling around in the woods and scaring those teenagers by Crystal Lake. He's Jason from Friday the 13th.
Man,
Oh, he wishes he was Jason. No, he's Henry from Henry and the Hendersons.
Yeah.
And then what is Harry? Harry? What is it? Harry and the Hendersons?
Harry
Yeah.
and Hendersons, yeah.
He's just a big old Bigfoot.
Harry and the Henderson is a great John Lithgow vehicle, actually.
It is very good. Yes, and then you should watch the Dexter season right after that.
Going for his top acting moments there.
Yes.
That's it. Thank you for having me back, boys.
Of course, man. We missed you, as well as we missed a lot that happened. I mean, not too much, but a couple of moves in free agency. I mean, let's start with I think the biggest one, in my opinion, Taylor Hall to the Sabres. Okay, Jeff is laughing because I thought it was pretty big because he said a lot of shit like, it's funny that he wanted to go to a winning program that wanted him back, and vice versa, and all this shit. Basically saying to the Devils, the Coyotes, saying like they weren't winning programs and that they didn't want him to be the superstar that quote unquote he was. So how do we feel this move? I'm going to kick it off to you, Jeff, because you're the one laughing. That this affects the Buffalo Sabres.
I mean, it was surprising. Come on, like we all thought he was going to a contender, and like the superstars in Buffalo have been wanting to get out this offseason. Eichel was complaining about it and everything, but I mean, he's betting on himself. 1 year, $8 million deal. When Buffalo falls apart, he wants long term at least.
Right. What about you, Zach? What do you think about Hall?
I think Taylor Hall, as I said in the group text message, Taylor Hall's tour of teams that are failing continues.
I just feel like he's trying too much to get a team to where a contender is. Like he wants to be the guy.
Did you see the I don't want to say statement, the essay he put out the next day explaining why he went to Buffalo?
Yes, that's what I paraphrased it. It's like, oh, nobody.
What kind of player has to put out a fucking statement the next day to justify where they went in free agency? Like, what the hell?
Usually people put out an essay saying thank you to the team that they just left, but he went the opposite. He's like, I know this sounds stupid, but I actually want to go to Buffalo.
If you start it with I think this sounds stupid, then it is stupid. So you should just stop and don't put it on any social media.
Taylor Hall literally just said, "Hold my beer, I'm going to Buffalo."
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. Does he think like they're a piece away? Like, does he think like he is the piece?
No, I think he thinks he's going to go put up 110 points with Jack Eichel next season, and then he's going to get paid somewhere else long term.
So I think this is a coup. I think this is a long-term coup, like you guys said. He is trying to get paid, and I think he's trying to go to like Tampa Bay or something like that, and just be on an all-star like roster, and be like.
Well, Tampa Bay do we want to sidebar and talk about the fact that Tampa Bay has managed to dump zero cap so far, and they're fucked for next season right now?
I mean, right now they're playing with that.
It just cost them resigning some players. Like they just let a couple people walk this year, and then signed back people for nothing. I mean, that contract to
Maroon. Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah. Like they can afford those types of moves, and they're not losing any big pieces besides Johnson.
Yeah. I don't think. Do you really think they really are worried about the cap right now when they just won the Stanley Cup? I'm pretty sure everybody's still drunk.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
I'm not counting Shattenkirk as a loss for them.
No. Hey, he did have an overtime goal.
That is an upgrade. Yeah. That is an upgrade.
And what else? What else did he have?
And that was it. Yeah.
That was it. But I guess that's all you need.
People who are happy for Blues fans to finally see him win one, but the Caps fans, the Ranger fans, and everyone who's watched him the last couple of years is not happy for him.
No one cares.
No, and I hate to say this, but it's just like I've never seen somebody feed off of one moment more than in my life like him. The champagne and beer.
What was that, Mike? Sorry, I was distracted by just drinking selection.
Well, Jeff is drunk all the time, so I understand.
Of course. Well, he has to be. If he doesn't, his blood doesn't flow, and he's got to keep drinking.
It's thicker. It's thicker than.
It's not a problem. Yeah, I'm still in my 30s, guys.
Dude, when you go to, let me ask you a question. When you go to the doctor, do they say, "Why is your blood so thick?" Like,
I mean, when I'm like pissing out Bud Light, like
you smell your piss. That smells like the grapefruit IPA that I had the other night.
The grapefruit IPA.
Oh, no,
doctors are saving it for later.
Christ. But you did bring up Ranger fans and Caps fans mentioning that about Shattenkirk, but in real time, Lundqvist is now the goalie for the Washington Capitals. So here's what we're gonna do, because I know Jeff is gonna say something sarcastic and something that will roast this. I'm gonna go Eric, Zach, and then you, because fuck you.
Stick with the Caps.
Eric, how do you
guys actually think about this move?
Jeff is in free speech jail until we all three of us go.
Definitely, Jeff. Just keep on drinking a little Blad over there.
Eric, how do you feel about being goal for the Washington Capitals?
I think it'll be interesting. The contract he signed wasn't too much, so like if it's just 1 year and done, which I think it will be, it won't be too bad of a sign. I hope that he really gets Samsonov like in shape and in gear to be an NHL goalie, because he just had on the offseason that problem where he got hurt on an ATV and it was like he couldn't come back for the season this year. So sort of stupid. He needs to mature. I think Hank will help with that. But also it's just going to be weird having Hank on the Caps.
Right.
He wants to win a cup, though. So hopefully with him wanting to win a cup, he'll pull some shit out and just be like a brick wall, like he's known to be.
Listen, man, I've hated him for so long now. Rooting for him is going to be weird. So don't give me that face, Jeff. Don't give me that face.
I hate the Rangers too, man, but I didn't hate Hank. There's always those players on teams you don't like that you're like, if they were on some other team, I could be fine with them.
You know what?
Then there's the ones that you hate, and it doesn't matter where they go.
There's a couple players, but I would not put Hank up there. But Zach, as a goalie, what can we expect from an older Hank in the goal?
I don't know. Some goalies age like fine wines, and some goalies age like apple cider. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. He had a relatively solid season for how much he played last year. He didn't play that much because he was stuck behind their two young studs. But he could be an asset to the Caps. And my whole thing is, I think that Hank on a bad day and Holtby on a bad day are probably about the same goaltender. And then Hank on a good day and Holtby on a good day were roughly the same goaltender at this point in time. I'm giving Hank a little bit of an edge, just even with his age. The way he's played in the past couple seasons and just the way he turns it on in the playoffs is a big thing too. But I would say having lost Holtby, that was a smart move to bring him in, especially for the contract we got him on.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, like he's an older goalie, obviously. I don't know. This is basically a move saying we're losing Holtby. This will give us some time to think about what we want to do with our future and the net minor and stuff like that. But now I'm going to have to hear from a non-Caps fan. Who that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lateral move, to be honest. With before, like Zach said, it's the same type of skill set when he's on and off. But I don't think he's going to, like, tutor anyone. Like, I don't think this is going to help out Samsonov at all. I think he's going to be all about trying to win this cup this year. And there's not going to be anything around that. It just, like, with how many good goalies were out there at that time, this was one of the first signings, or at least even the day before, I think everyone knew that this was going to happen. It was just a matter of when.
It's very true.
But it's like with all the Minnesota did the same thing, where I feel like they kind of just jumped the gun at the goalie position. And it's like, if you waited a little bit, there were better ones out there that you get, maybe pay a little bit more. And I know that was an issue for the Caps, though. The cap space with them, and they got Backstrom coming up next year. So, like, right?
Well, no.
That's Ovechkin.
Ovechkin's coming up.
Oh, okay.
Ovechkin.
Yeah.
One of the two, and I feel like both of those guys would take hometown discounts.
I don't know.
I don't know. Ovechkin might not.
That would be weird too. That's more the thing. It's just gonna be weird, and I don't know. I'm fine with it. I get it from Hank's point of view. He's gonna still live in New York. He can commute back to see like his family and kids and stuff. And he's on the end of his career. He's joining a team that has great offense. Defense is okay. I mean, they just signed Schultz,
we
right?
signed Schultz and we signed someone else. I can't remember who the fuck it was.
Trevor Van Riemsdyk?
Yeah,
but he's
Trevor Van Riemsdyk.
Right?
Yeah. Is he offense?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know if he's a winger or not.
So our defense is looking
but then
a little
you guys
bit better.
lost Gudis too.
Yeah.
But I mean, you lost Gudis to Florida.
Yeah,
Florida,
Gudis
yep.
is dead weight though.
Yeah.
Gudis didn't play that much last season. I mean, he was in the lineup most nights, but at the same time, he didn't play big minutes. He was never out there on the PK. He wasn't on the power play, and he was playing. What?
He'd be in the penalty box over the PK, man. He learned that all his years.
Yeah.
The
You know what?
This
While we're on the subject of the Capitals defense, what do you guys think of Brendan Dillon's new contract? 4 years, $4 million per.
I mean, when you do that,
It's a lot.
It's a lot of money, but I mean, we traded for him, didn't we? So
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
and
you
it's
got to
just
try.
more money you could have used on a different goalie.
Could have, but at this point, I think, like you said, I think when we have a young goaltender, I mean, you would think they're thinking about the future, right? Whoever it's going to be. So having him in goal, whether it's to tutor or to hold off for another year, that's the biggest thing. Now it's going to be interesting because I thought Hopi was the guy we're going to be unprotected in the Seattle expansion draft. So I'm going to see.
I don't know why you ever thought that.
You also know it's another year, right?
I just think it's going to be – I wanted it to be him, to be honest. I really didn't like
Well, Hey, you know that's why Fleury is being held by Vegas right now, so they can put him up next year.
Oh, wow. That's a good call.
Yeah.
That's a good call. Wow, he's just going to be he's going to be the face of all the expansion teams.
Yeah,
dude, he's just going to keep going. He's going to
expansion teams in his
He's
career.
going to have a statue in like 3 cities. He's going to have one in Pittsburgh, now in Vegas. He's going to probably have one in Seattle if he goes there. Fleury, the flower is going to be blooming in every state. He's going to be the Shaq of the NHL.
People love him here. I went and said something, and someone was like, "Hey, you know that player that everyone in Pittsburgh loves?" And they're like, "Fleury," or loved, and I was thinking it was going to be Kessel, but everyone.
It was not. It was not Phil Kessel.
Outside of
I was kind of disappointed in that. So.
Outside of this podcast, the Phil Kessel love is crazy. It's not crazy.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think Phil did during the draft?
Oh, he got drunk.
Cheers, Phil.
He got drunk, ate as many hot dogs as he could. Probably played mini sticks with his like son or daughter, whatever he has. Like maybe a dog. I don't know. He probably did that many like
an iguana.
Does anyone know if he's active on Twitter or Instagram?
He's probably active on
He's
LinkedIn.
Not. We follow He's not active.
God damn it. I was going to say, we really just need to start harassing him to come on the podcast at this point in time.
I would change our...
Disappointed we don't all have Phil jerseys, though.
We should start doing Phil Kessel Chaos Magic.
Well, he'd have to give us the jerseys. So that's where the Chaos Magic comes in play, I think.
When he comes on. We'll all have to ship it out there if mail still exists by then.
He retweeted his wife, or his sister, Amanda Kessel, in 2019. That was the last time he tweeted.
Yeah.
What was the tweet?
It was some ice skating thing. Blame it on their juice. But it's I'm on Twitter, so I don't know how this works really. If we're shining, everybody's gonna shine. Yeah. Vote Team Kessford. Yeah. Nothing good.
Well, and that's what, like, on Instagram, you have to like request to add him, and then he still doesn't post shit on there. It's like, man, if you're not gonna post anything, just make it like go through. No problem.
Make it. Yeah.
His last written tweet was in February 22 in 2018. So proud of Amanda Kessel and the whole USA women's national team. # Let's Go USA. # Gold medal. This man sounds like a dude from the Mighty Ducks. Like, what the fuck?
Maybe that's
probably.
Have you seen? Was it Goldberg who had the meth problem?
Oh yeah,
he has the meth problem.
He's doing really well now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
doing
he's
really
doing
well.
again.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh man,
Good
he
for
looks so
him.
much better. Like, you know, how he's
He-
like all just like bones.
Yeah. He looked really
It's cool to,
bad.
like,
Oh, he does look good.
again and stuff, like, yeah, it's good to see.
Good for him.
I'm
Oh
happy
yeah, he
for
looks
him.
much better. Yeah.
He went down after heavyweights and Mighty Ducks. Like that guy
Oh
was
man,
missing some shit.
heavyweights
talk
is
about
so
how-
good.
Talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
talk about
Oh,
two
yeah.
different alleyways. Kenan Thompson did both those movies. It had Kenan and Kel. Now he's like the king of Saturday Night Live. And
Where's
then this
Kel?
guy
Yep.
was on a mess. Huh?
Guys,
Kel-
this
No,
is the
Kel's
kind of
married.
commentary
Kel's
you come to
married.
this podcast for.
Yeah. This is
Absolutely.
hockey talk.
We're talking about two of the greatest hockey players of our generation, the knuckle puck and Goldberg, who was fat as fuck and could stop a puck no matter what, even though Julie the Cat was a better goalie. by
She
far.
was better. And this all
We're just that one shooter in the shootout.
Look
Zach,
at
how often does that
Bombay.
happen to you? You get into
Look at-
shootout.
Look at
Coach
Bombay.
Wilson, the last
What a
shooter.
smart guy. What a smart guy.
Tell
Putting
Yeah.
the
goalie the
best.
same thing that you would have, or he could have told you.
Dude, it was just so dumb. They praised him. They praised him. They were like, "Oh, Julie the Cat, cold goalie. Guy always shoots the glove side, fastest glove. Like you're a genius." No, dude. Julie the Cat should have been the goalie the entire fucking time, but Goldberg was just such a bully. Like they just left him out there because the Bash Brothers would just kill everybody.
wow. The hot takes coming out right now.
No, I'm just being honest. You guys saw it in D3. Like clearly, the other coach was like, "All right, fuck this fat fuck. We're gonna go with the girl."
And
That coach was a dick though.
The coach was a dick because he wanted them to play defense. Like they were such a finesse team, and it showed. Duh. I mean,
And I
like,
guess he did come around eventually too, so
I want to play two-way hockey. My name is Charlie fucking Conway. What a bitch.
Part of the Bash Brothers in one of them.
Yeah,
that was yeah.
Yeah.
It was literally one Bash brother for the entire movie except for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. And in
Like,
the third
one of
one
them-
there was two of them.
No, the
Yeah,
second
no,
one.
no,
That's
was
what I'm
the other-
saying. No, second one they had both of them, and then
Right.
Yeah.
They only
in
used
the final minutes of the third one where they were in halftime or no, in one of the period breaks, he comes in like,
Intermission.
"Oh, my lawyer told me to sign this, blah blah blah. I'm back, boys." Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and they all like get hyped up. Yeah.
And then he throws somebody to the glass. Let me ask you guys a question. The glass is not that breakable that if I flip somebody into it, it's not going to break
No.
like that.
Not that breakable.
It's
How
really
many,
hard
like,
to break that
people
glass.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Normally break the glass, man.
No.
Thanks,
That
Disney,
glass
for
is heavy
fucking
as
my
shit.
brain.
Yeah, it's super heavy. Yeah, no, it's not gonna break like that.
Nah, even if it was a fat fuck from the other team.
Jeff, you
Ovechkin
ever
broke a
have-
painted glass. His first game.
It happens. You
First-
hit the right spot too. Like,
That's all it is. Yeah, you see, hit the right spot. Yeah.
because I
Hit
mean,
the right spot.
they happened at skate play.
Yeah.
And it's
No
weird 'cause-
surer way to piss off a Zamboni driver than to break glass.
Oh yeah.
From
I
throwing
love
beer
it.
bottles
Think
on the
about your
ice.
Zamboni driver before you shoot at the game.
This is a PSA from your Zamboni driver.
It need to be like the OHL is going to be this year, and when you see that guy on the boards, you don't hit him because checking is illegal in the OHL this year.
Good shit.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
they should just fold the league. I mean, right now the juniors is fucked, dude. What is it? Quebec has a team with 18 confirmed COVID guys on their team.
Jesus.
They're the Tennessee Titans of the juniors. So right now, like, yeah, the OHL needs money from the government. So part of the condition is that no physical contact because, don't want to spread COVID.
Don't start with me in the Tennessee
So
Titans.
they're like, I mean, juniors might as well just be canceled this year.
Yeah.
At this
So
point, what
that's-
is the
it
point
should,
of
yeah.
juniors? What's the point of juniors?
I understand. Well, it's the next batch of guys who are going to be drafted, man.
They're gonna just draft. They're gonna forget about their draft boards and say that guy looks good. We're gonna draft him because he has the flowing hair.
Drafts this year for all of us. Without
They're
full
gonna do the whole Billy Bean thing with fucking like the NHL. Like we're gonna just pick players that pick their
Jesus.
spots.
You should draft me. I got the flowing hair. Let me get that draft.
You getting ready for
Oh.
Christmas there?
R.I.P. R.I.P. I wish.
Eddie Van Halen. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
But one thing I did want to talk about, and I thought it was a pretty good move. Pittsburgh unloaded Jack Johnson contract in Bay, which is good for them. I mean, like, dude, that contract was bogging them down, and his play in the playoffs was absolute dog shit.
He got a lot of shit.
No, he was just like, I mean, like, wasn't his plus minus like one of the worst in the playoffs? Or like he had like a bunch of goals. He was like, when he was like trying to defend, oh my God, somebody just died. I'm watching the football game. Somebody's dead. Somebody is absolutely dead.
Ooh, like Dak Prescott. That
before or after me. You're watching the game tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that stiff arm?
Maybe on the highlight here.
Mike's got a stiff arm over there.
That was just
I got a stiffy from the But
this is you should shout out your OnlyFans really quick, Shanid.
Shout out to Pornhub Live. They pay the bills, aka where you can find the nudes for Shanud's webpage. All money proceeds go to Third Boobs Anonymous. We support women with 3 boobs. We do not judge. Normalize
so nice.
Titties.
So kind of you. Like that's
you don't care.
just fast forward 10 seconds.
Fast forward to now. And now here's a scene from Total Recall.
Right.
Go ahead.
No, you're good. Offloading Jack Johnson's probably a good idea. They offloaded Schultz as well to us. So I think Pittsburgh's building right now. So give them a few years. They'll probably be pretty damn good. But I don't know how I feel about Schultz coming to us. And I hope he does well with our team, the Caps, because this is a Caps podcast. Jeff, I see you smiling over there. But it's good for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They have a lot of not signings to do, but they did do a lot of weird signings. So it'll be interesting to see how they are looking the next few years.
I mean, it's the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're not going to be non-threatening until Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin retire. So,
but the question with them is Jari the great move? Jari, I don't know. I've never actually seen a game where his move's been announced because I normally mute the volume because I don't want to hear fucking Pierre or Doc.
Yeah, fuck Pierre.
And then just watch the game. But they're banking on Jari being good, because they just got rid of Hurt. Now you've gotten rid of both of your last 2 goalies who won Stanley Cups for you. I mean, he did look good last year, but he got hurt. And I mean, that's been an issue almost with all Pittsburgh goalies. And with Malkin and Crosby, one of them's going to get hurt during the season. It happens every year. Most of the time,
exactly.
It's they have a good team. It's just that, I don't know if the goaltending is going to be there for them.
Well, imagine if
already signing that 4-year deal with Ottawa before playing a game. That's always so weird to me. Caps did last year too, and almost every team does it at some point where they make a trade and then sign the guy to
trade and sign. The Caps.
So
Brian McClellan loves doing trade and trade and signs.
Yeah, it's weird. Just because they may be a great player, but you don't know how they're going to gel with everyone in the locker room. And
that's how we ended up with Panik, Garnet Hathaway. Who else? There was one more that was like that season. I don't know. It may have been a defenseman. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
Jensen,
yeah.
I mean, overall, Pittsburgh and Washington have been staples in making the playoffs for the division, and I don't see it slowing down.
Imagine if
I don't know. The Islanders and Philly are both looking good.
I mean, that's the thing is this division does have new people who are coming up. When you look at Philly, you look at what New York's done these last 2 years.
Yeah.
Look at, almost everyone but Jersey.
And Jersey's done big things. They just haven't worked out.
Jersey went all in, and
I think Crawford will be good for them, but you're playing with no defense.
Yeah. Hey, Crawford likes playing those games, though. He's one of those guys who thrives on taking 45 shots in a night. So he might work for the Jersey system.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. New Jersey is not going to be good anytime soon. New York, Got
but
the pieces, but we'll see.
You're looking at
New Jersey's gonna.
next
New
week.
Jersey will be playing entertaining hockey at least.
What'd you say?
Because it'll be so bad.
I mean, this division is all like Pittsburgh and Washington have dominated. Now I feel like there's this next group of teams that are on the up and up. Even Carolina, like the way Svechnikov is played, and like some of their guys, they have the potential to like make a run to the playoffs every year. And I mean, the Islanders aren't in the division, right?
No, the Islanders are in our division.
They are. Yeah, we played them last. Yeah,
he's turned a team that wasn't gonna was projected to be in the bottom 5 that first year when Tavares left, and he took them to the playoffs. This year they go deeper in the playoffs. Like the Islanders are no joke either in that division now.
Yeah, Trotz is working for them. Who would have thunk?
Honestly,
there's a lot of
one of the more entertaining divisions in hockey because outside Jersey, everyone is good. And it should be actually a struggle for the Caps and the Penguins to just constantly maintain getting into the playoffs every year, I think.
Like you said, the Caps and the Penguins are always supposed to be in the playoffs, and it'll be interesting to see these other teams who are going to be sort of sleepers start coming out and start winning games in the season. And then when the season starts, they're trying to do January 1st as a start, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
the Winter Classic.
Winter Classic.
Vote with the NBA looking at the 25th start, and Christmas basketball is their biggest draw of the year. The Winter Classic is the biggest draw for hockey. It makes sense that it's going to be that day.
Yeah, the ratings for the Stanley Cup final were super low. It was 2.7 million people watched it or something.
So weird to me.
It's because
NBA was the same way, super low, and I just don't get it. Championship for when you're stuck in here.
Because people. Well, I mean, they
certain markets had really good numbers though.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Where the games happen, their cities.
I mean, when you put all 4 major sports into one thing, for a month, of course, football is going to come up on top. There was nights that you for a guy who has 2 TVs that run at the same time every night. It was definitely Stanley Cup was the 3rd thing I would put on the TV. It was football, of course, and then NBA basketball just because the Heat were in it, and that's my favorite team. But I was still following the Stanley Cup stuff, and it just shows the gripping force of the NFL, because the NFL also beat out a closing game in the NBA, a regular season game that meant nothing basically had higher ratings than Game 6 of the NBA Finals.
Yes, that's the NFL though. I mean, it's just everyone apparently loves it.
Yeah,
not you two.
Any game finisher, I'm going with for the NHL. I always skipped it. They made the scheduling judgment to go and play back-to-back games and then take off Sunday, so that way they didn't compete with the NFL. But then they put the game on Monday to close out their series against the KC Baltimore game, which was really shitty. But last year's MVP versus Super Bowl team. So it's everyone was tuning in for that game.
Yeah.
And then nobody came versus NBA, but football was on, man.
For me, I just didn't care. To see the Lightning or the Stars raise the Stanley Cup wasn't something that made me ooh, this is awesome. You know what I mean? Fuck those teams. Fuck them big time. I wish it was the Islanders, and kind of just the whole Barry Trotz thing just would be funny.
No, not the Islanders.
And then in our case, if the Yotes made it all the way there, that would be funny as shit. So.
I wish the Yotes.
Phil Kessel failed us.
When we got down to those 4 final teams, I think the 2 ones that I could stand the most got through. I wanted to see Dallas win it, to be honest. But Sagan sucks, man. They need to dump Sagan.
Corey Perry sucks too.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Both
been said multiple times.
Didn't want to pick up on it, whether it was Corey Perry or Kevin Shattenkirk, who's there's someone on your team that I don't want to be rated like that.
Yeah, I felt that's just the rating problem with that. Once everything goes back to normal, where every sport has their regular schedules, NHL's viewing will go back up to where it needs to be.
It's going to be a while for NHL, though.
Yeah, they're going to have a couple seasons of this.
Yeah, and then you've got the Olympics coming up in 2 years, which is going to be
next year.
Monkey Road too, because normally it'd be during the All-Star break. and so they could kind of plan it out fine. But it's probably going to be like the second month of the season.
Yeah, but I think
it's going to be weird.
It's going to be interesting.
You know what I enjoyed about? Yeah. You guys know what I enjoyed about the TV viewing experience from the Stanley Cup playoffs that I hope they bring back for the first day of the season?
What?
12 straight hours of hockey in one day.
Oh, that was amazing.
That actually got my.
That was the best Friday.
That was awesome. I also hope they bring back the person who throws the hats for the hat trick if they don't.
The one girl or guy that does that.
Best job in all of sports, right there.
That literally, somebody was like, "What degree is this?" And somebody's like, "Literally, they just found somebody off the street."
Straight up, yeah.
Like one of the guys who's scratched for the night for the team.
Honestly, the emergency.
That'd be awesome.
Emergency goalies. Yeah. The emergency goalies.
It's definitely just like a marketing or PR person. Mike, it's probably what you would be doing if you were in the bubble.
I mean, I'd be straight. I mean, fuck. The whole like I hate to be horny on the streams, but like no like sex for 3 months. Jesus. that
probably destroyed all their tablets on the way out there.
Oh my god, they had to fucking sanitize the rooms like crazy, and I'm not talking about COVID.
Yeah. Ew. Can't get a black light in there. Be glowing.
Man, you do that in a hotel room, though.
Well, all right. And we have our favorite time of the night. Red Falcons Game Corner.
Like Stanley Spadowski's Playhouse.
It's the best. I appreciate you guys always let me do this. Had a few different ideas. So I have 2 games, but I think I'm gonna save this other one because it needs a little work. But it's the other one I'll say. I'll give you a little preview. It's a coach quotes, and you have to guess if it's a coach, if it was a coach who said it, or a president.
A president?
Okay.
Give us
one.
That's
actually pretty funny.
Give you one. Okay, here's one.
President Richard Nixon.
Coach or president? It was cheap. There was no honor in it.
President Trump.
Coach.
Mike?
I'm gonna say president, but I don't know which president.
It was a coach. It was Tortorella.
Damn it! I knew it was.
Almost any sports one.
Oh my god.
I got to work on it a little bit, but yeah, it's mostly gonna be Trump versus Tortorella. So
yeah, that's what I would assume. Like those ones would be very interchangeable.
They line up too well. Yeah, it's sort of crazy.
No comment sports occasionally gives.
Yes, right. Yeah, it's just walk out on everything.
Yeah, that could be either one, right?
Right, exactly. But the other one I have is so we went to my parents' house over this past week, and I found like hundreds of hockey cards, like a bunch. And I'm sure everyone who's a hockey fan or played hockey has a bunch of their parents' house somewhere that needs throwing out because none of them are worth anything.
There's those occasional ones in there.
No, there's not.
That are worth like $9.
Yeah, you'll pay more in shipping at this point.
I'm trying to think, but like I've got a Brady rookie card. That's got to be worth something.
Maybe not anymore. I don't know. Is it signed?
People may not exist in a couple years.
There was like 3 signed Peter Bondra cards. I was like, this can't be worth anything.
Bondra cards, sure.
I think, yeah.
The caps area there, man. I've got
right.
Style.
I think everyone who's been a Caps fan.
I'll just sign it though, because I'm not devaluing jersey.
Yeah. He's still playing, so he'd sign it now, anyways, too. But what I was thinking is I'll read the back of the cards. They always have like the little tiny profiles of the player. I'll read that, and then I'll either say who they played for, their number, some random crap like that. And you guys got to try to guess who it is. If you can't guess, I'll eventually show you the face, and then you can see if you can guess.
Now, this game, are we playing this against each other, or are we playing against the house?
I don't know. What do you guys feel like? That's on you.
We playing against each other, or are we collaborating? Okay, let's play against each other.
We've
All
done
right.
that.
Yeah, we'll do it against each other. Yeah.
I
Because
think he needs to be on camera for this though, because I assume he's going
Sorry.
and looking at the answers.
as long as
I'm
he
looking
can
at
see.
porn.
Oh,
I'm
God, of
looking at
course he
porn right
is.
now.
He's checking his how much money he got.
Hey man, feed pics aren't cheap, all right?
Is your Venmo coming in hot? Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, man, cha-ching.
It's the most happening time right now, huh?
All right, I'm here, baby. Can you see me?
All right. No, we can't. But
No.
you're fine. It doesn't matter. I don't think you'd be cheating either ways, unless you're like typing this down and then it pops up with the back of a hockey card, because that's pretty amazing. You know what? If you are cheating,
America.
if you are cheating, then you win. So, because that's
Fuck
amazing. We'll go with the first player here. This player played for a long time on the Toronto Maple Leafs.
All right.
They were a right winger. They are from Ontario. They are 5'10" and 200, and they're a right shot. Just wait, hold on. One of the most aggressive players in the NHL. This player added an offensive element to his last season as he set. How are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do like ring in first?
Like how long you were going for? Like we're all.
Yeah,
answering,
what do we do
right?
here? I feel like this is an easy one.
This is you want? All right. Well then, what's the answer?
It's
Ty
not
Domi.
All right. Are we all going with Ty Domi?
Yeah, log it in.
All right. Everyone gets a point there. I was trying to start with the easy one because I didn't know how this was go. So
Well, you want
get
to
ready
wait
for
until the end of it?
yeah. I'll read the whole thing, then you guys answer.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Well,
I didn't know like we're all
Yeah,
gonna get the answer. So okay, I got you.
Yeah, everyone gets to answer. Yeah, it's not like first person. Goes in. All right, next player. This card. So I'll go with who they played for on the card that I have because.
These are gonna
God.
be like 2000s or 90s.
All right, fuck it. Here we go. He played mostly for the Caps from like 92 till 97, and then this card he plays for the Avalanche from 96 to 97. He's a forward. He's a left shot. He's 6'2", 190 pounds, and he's from Ontario. He's a very underrated player. He was acquired by Colorado with 2 draft picks in 96. He was in a trade that sent Chris Simon and Curtis Leishman to Washington. After scoring just twice in his 11 games with Washington, this player found the net 23 times in 62 games with Colorado, as he led the team with 7 game-winning goals and tied for the lead with 13 power play makers. Who is this player?
Ty Domi.
You're a Caps fan, man. You should know this.
This is before I started watching the Caps.
This is I'll give you another hint. This guy is still involved in the NHL, whether it is in the league capacity or in the network broadcasting capacity.
Ooh.
What position did you say?
He was a right winger from Ontario. That's I like that guess.
In the 90s, he played hockey, man. Okay.
I think he was broadcasting in the 90s. What'd you say, Zach?
Adam Foote.
Jeffrey, what do we got here?
Len Metropolitan.
Shanud?
Shanud. Try and name a hockey player from the 90s.
Mike Green, dude. I don't fucking know.
It is this butte right here. This is Keith Jones. Can you see it?
Keith Jones.
Keith Jones. Everyone loves him.
I had to throw his name out there.
Everyone loves the good old the Keith Jones one. God, everyone loves him, right? Let me see here. Who else are we gonna have? All right. Hopefully everyone gets this. We'll do like easy hard, so it's not as bad. He was well, I'm not even gonna say it. He was a goaltender. With his 39 wins in 1998, 1999, this netminder led the NHL in that category for second year in a row. but also became the 6th goaltender in the league to record 4 30-wins seasons in a career. He's a goaltender. He played for a team for a long time. I can't give you any more guesses, or you guys will get it instantly.
Shanuti.
That's an easy one.
Actually, I guess it could be 2. Actually, how about that, huh? He played for a team in the East Coast.
Now, what was the year? Say the year again.
And then in the 90s.
Late 90s.
Late 90s, yeah. Like 90, probably like 95, like 9. Jeffrey?
Wait, who did you say?
I said Brodeur.
Oh, yeah, that's who I was going to say. Brodeur. We're both
Yeah,
wrong.
I'm going Brodeur.
Yeah, it is Martin Brodeur. Martin Brodeur. Good guess.
That really made it.
I know.
Yeah.
But I understand. I know. I wasn't trying to make it too crazy.
Those were insane stats. I was like, there's only one guy who'd do that.
Right? Exactly. This one's pretty good, too. Here.
Wall would like a word.
That's the thing. I think that was East versus West Coast goalie in that.
Patrick Waugh and Dominic Hasek would both like a word.
Yeah.
Yeah, true that.
You said the fastest to the 4 years, 40 wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Brodeur just has a shitload of records.
Yeah,
it's crazy. 70 games played, 39 wins.
Terrible commercials.
Were those some insurance or something?
Enterprise. Or no,
car rental.
Enterprise, rent a car. Yep.
You left your cup here.
Yeah, God, it's so terrible. I have a little cup somewhere, but we'll go to the next card here. This player played for the Tampa Bay Lightning. This was back in 92, 93. He was a left winger, 5'10", 190, and he was born in Summerside, PEI.
Prince Edward Island.
Oh, okay. Canadian then, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Say you're sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Canada. After your Day of Independence or whatever happened yesterday.
Yeah, we celebrate independently. We celebrate independently.
Their independence is on the 1st of July.
Oh, they're always a little bit before us, huh?
Yeah. Well, that's why I watched a Canadian horror movie last night. Just got to stay on point.
You gotta stay on brand, right?
Yeah, man. Okay. Everybody sadly had some memorable songs.
If you walked up to the border, they'd be like, "Come on in, fellow Canadian."
They would love to have Jack in Canada, dude. He fucking fits right in.
Yeah, man.
Did you see that Bigfoot walking across the border? Eh?
I'm just gonna drive across if Lake Erie freezes in time.
Sorry.
Right. So this one is actually gonna be pretty hard, but I'll read the back. But I'll show the picture too because you probably get it from the face. This player made his living grittily. Well, I can't believe they put on a card. Grittily, moving end to end and even through defenders if necessary. He combines smarts with physical ability to create his scoring chances and has a high leadership quotient. That's key, high leadership. He's not afraid to go to the net or use his effective wrist shot. And let me see if you can see that or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't see anything from the jersey, right?
Tampa Bay.
I can see the number in the Tampa Bay. That's it.
And he has a 6 stashed.
Yeah.
It is pretty. That's why I picked the card out.
I knew that was the reason.
I wonder if I can.
Are you shooting this guy's movie?
Gordy, we know you're there.
Yeah.
Can you? Let's see.
That's not Peros, is it?
Is that your answer, Zach?
Sure.
Jeffrey?
Yeah, I got no fucking clue. I'm gonna just say Johnson.
I have no idea. I'm gonna go Stall. Whatever, Stall.
One of the stalls.
There's like 7 of them.
Papa Stall.
There's 7 of them. There's like 7 of them. So chances are one of them.
It's close, Shanuti, but actually not. It's a Gerard Gallant.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
My man grew a 6 stash back in the day, hey?
Back in the day, he had a sweet stash, actually, yeah. So yeah, I should have told you. All these people are going to be like NHL like Hall of Famers you should know, or people that are like from the past, or some way associated with the game still.
That just yeah.
So yeah, that probably helps a little bit actually. Let's do one more here. This player played for the Penguins. He's one of hockey's most flamboyant, skillful players.
Yager.
That's literally all I'm gonna say.
Hey, I heard Craig call him a dandy. This is way too many times. Not to be flamboyant.
I was gonna say Mario, and then you said flamboyant, so I'm gonna say Yager as well.
Zach?
Yager.
Yeah, of course it's Jaromir Yager. Look at that hair on there.
Oh, man,
it's flowing.
With the Joker hat.
Helmet.
Back in the day.
I love that helmet, man.
It says Yager equals Mario Jr. Amazing. That's the best part of these hockey cards.
One of those, not normal card.
No, that was yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Yo, how much of those hockey cards did you actually go through at Mom and Dad's house?
I went through every single hockey card.
Oh my god.
I should have counted how many it was, but I didn't. But yeah, it was every single hockey card. It was a lot of fucking hockey cards, man.
How many did you throw away?
Most of them. Probably like 95% of them. Because they were people I looked at and I was like, I have no clue who this person is. I turn over the back and it's like they played 4 seasons. And yeah, just never heard from them again.
You throw away your JF 410 card?
Yeah. there was a crap ton of like I'm trying to think about who like had the most cards.
Was there a bunch of Michael Pekka cards?
There was one. That was it.
What about Chris Clark?
No, I didn't. Maybe 1 or 2. Scott Arnett, I think saw him a good amount.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of random ass people. Yeah, it was a shit ton of cards. It was a whole like Tupperware bin full of cards.
I mean Gretzky's. That's the real card.
A lot of Gretzky's. A few, not many Lemieux. A shit ton of Brett Hulls.
Okay.
For whatever reason.
Unlike all
his teams, and then like old as shit too. Just like old pictures of him where you're like, why is this even a hockey card right now? There was a fuck ton, man.
Did you find the one of Pavel Bure and his rollerblades on the boardwalk?
Oh man.
I would have to think so, because I found some hilarious ones. A bunch of Timu Solani as well.
I'm sure you threw away the Valerie Bure cards because
fucking what's his name? Brendan Shanahan had a bunch of them. There's a Brendan Shanahan card with him in like shorts, and it's hilarious. That's a good one. Scott Stevens. There's a lot of those too.
Cards. They did
the what?
The Shanahan cards during those couple seasons where he had it.
It was insane the amount of cards that he had. Let's do another one here though. You guys want to do another one?
Yeah, last one, baby. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna find a good one then. Last one. Let's see. Don't
take a cap. Or do. And make Schnooty go first.
How about this one? Schnooty, you got to answer first. This one. This player played for the Predators.
That's all we get.
And yeah, that's it. No. Here's a left wing. He was drafted in 1999. He has scored an impressive 33 goals in his rookie season. In 97-98, he played for the ZPS Zlín in the Czech Junior League.
Can I see the picture?
Yeah, you can see the picture.
So PK's out.
I see a 9 on there. It's probably Forsberg.
Mike.
I don't fucking know. Jordan Stahl.
You love the Stahl Bros, huh? Let's see. He likes. Yeah, there's not much else in there. 5'11",
How am I a
196.
host of a
Martin
hockey
Erat.
podcast?
He's a left winger.
Sounds right.
In the 90s, you
Well-
said?
99 draft year.
99 draft year.
99 draft year, yeah. He played for the Predators in 2001, 2002. Predators players.
Yeah, that's the thing of like Predators players before they were a good team.
I thought that was a good one, yeah. I thought it was a good one to
Yeah,
trip
man, that's
you
definitely
guys
fun.
up there. Shooty, what'd you say?
Said the stall, man. I'm not gonna get off the stall.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
I love it.
I don't fucking know. You think I know?
You gotta buy some hockey cards, man. Study up.
I gotta learn more hockey stuff.
I should have just delivered all the cards to your house.
Just scan them, give it to me so
Yeah.
I can stop the world.
You'd be like Rain Man with hockey cards.
Man, you should
All
have
right.
him go to your parents' house then.
What was the name
How
of
many
the
cards?
card?
What about the name?
Who was it?
Oh, what Jeff say?
Fuck, I don't know, man. Did Arnett go there
Yeah.
at the end of his career? No.
You're just gonna get a 0 there.
Yeah, give me a 0.
Zach, you're right. It was Martin Erat.
Boom.
Wow. Well
So
done.
Good job.
Sort of was a cap. Zach, you win this Eric's game corner with 4 points. Jeff and Mike, you guys tied for second with 3 points each. So good job, anyways.
That fight.
Well,
Everyone
boys,
wins. Everyone wins in this corner.
And speaking of winners, did you see anyone who bought a Paul Stastny jersey for Winnipeg? That paid off if you didn't burn it or throw it away because he's back.
Oh yes. Hell yes.
I
So I
that
never
trade.
buy it.
I mean, Vegas definitely cleared some cap space so they could get Petrangelo there. It's a terrible deal. Signing these like old ass defenders to 7-year deals is not the right move. And like you think someone would learn from the Carlson move with San Jose. Like Petrangelo is going to do good these first couple of years. I think he's going to be just like that at the end there.
I think first couple of years is key on that one.
Yeah, well, they're looking to win now, but I honestly think they're going to buy out that contract, like at some point, maybe.
See that?
But their window's right now, so we'll see if they can do something. I mean, that was a big one, and they moved Schmidt, who I honestly thought had a shot at being captain for the team.
Yeah,
because they said they're going to finally make captain this year.
Oh wow! I wonder who it's going to be.
And he was one of the A's.
Yeah. It would have been nice to see Schmidt get the C for Vegas, but it'd be nice to see Caps West doing well. Big Caps West versus Caps East.
And they lost a lot of players this offseason too. So I mean,
yeah,
you picked up the people they did. They lost a lot in the back. I feel like
they picked up a good core, sort of.
We'll keep our eye on.
It'll be interesting to see with that young team there. But they also lost the Ming to Calgary, which was a huge move for them. That was another one that I was just like, I didn't understand. With Wild, their move too. I believe. There was plenty of talent out there, but whatever.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens with them in the offseason and everybody else. We'll be back next week, hopefully, if our schedules don't intertwine again. But this is
well, we need them to, right? Like,
true. This was a fun episode, boys. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys for listening out there. Please follow us on Four Corners Radio. 4cr.studio, our website. What?
While we're here, I want to say if you follow us on Instagram, you follow us on Twitter, hit us up and we'll do shout outs next week. If anyone actually listens to this podcast and wants a shout out on it, please let us know. We'd be happy
Except
to
for Gordy.
fan involvement.
No, except for Gordy.
Yeah, that's it. This is the last day we mentioned his name.
yo, you guys wanted to... I got news about Gordy.
What?
Gordy's
What?
got a girlfriend.
No, you can't count. His dog is not a girl. Well, is, but I mean, like, that doesn't count, man. I don't think Virginia recognizes interspecies erotica there. So
Congratulations, Gordy. Congratulations, Gordy, and his new boo. Hopefully, she's gonna not watch this because Jeff, what a first impression. So
if Gordy watches this, he's not gonna make it this far. I think.
no.
Here's to Gordy. She won't hear this.
But
I think
go ahead.
give us a shout out. Yeah, Zach.
All right, boys. Why go bar down when you can hit the 5-hole? Aim low.
Woo! Brr, 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 brr.